What's up? On Take the Lead today, we're going to discuss how I got my credit score up above 700. Yes, above 700 in just a few months. Welcome back to Take the Lead with Tera Chantelle. I hope you are having an amazing week thus far. And I just want to let you know, whatever you imagine is real. And before we get into this episode, I have a question for you. Are you ready to lead by example? To be looked at as an example? The example starts with you, boo. Episode number 17. And we are discussing how I got my credit score above 700. Yes, above 700 in just a few weeks. Yes, we're talking about credit today. I know. Living in debt is stressful, but having excellent credit is a blessing. And last year, I didn't have any credit established. I wasn't sure, what is the hype about credit? I didn't know how important having credit was. If you have bad credit or no credit, it can slow down the process extremely. And nobody got time for that, baby. And I just want to let you know how I boost up my credit in just a couple of months. And you don't need to hire someone to erase bad credit. You can truly do it yourself. And hey, I'm the example for that. And I just want to share with you just a few tips and gems that I did to continue this step of getting my credit where it is at today. Step number 1. I made a goal of the score I wanted in 2019. I wrote it down. And do you know the power it is writing things down? That's manifestation right there. So I wrote it down in my journal. Yes, I am old-fashioned with a pen and paper in place. And sealed it, delivered. And what I expected my credit to be in 2019 and the goals I had for it. And I gave myself a time limit when I need to accomplish this goal. Step number 2. I'm all about the free ski, y'all. And it's so much information out there in your fingertips. All you gotta do is ask Google. So I took initiative and went on Eventbrite to look up seminars, workshops on how to learn more about credit because I wanted more knowledge behind the subject. I found one that just met my requirements, and it was also teaching me about home buying because soon and later in life I want to own a home. So I'm like, oh snap, I can kill 2 birds in 1 stone. And I met this wonderful mentor to teach me more about credit. And I want to let you know, it is so important to have a mentor or a coach that can just give you the gems on the subjects or the mistakes they did, so you don't have to go down that line or go down that road as well. So if you take notes and listen closely, they will give you some game, man. If you really about it. But you got to be willing and wanting to learn. Step number 3. After I soaked up all the information my mentor has given me, I then took the next step of copying this first progress card. It is basically like a credit card. You can rent cars, etc., and do everything you need to do. So with this card, I put on the bare minimum credit limit because, I'm a Libra. I know myself. I love to go shopping. So I put the credit limit as 200. And it's so important to know who you are and know yourself and have self-control behind you. Because I wanted to start, because this is my first credit card. And I just wanted to, baby steps, slowly level up after I know I can actually prove to myself that I can really handle having a credit card. After copying this credit card, I only use this card for small expenses like gas and food. Step number 4. Having this first progress card, it reports monthly to each credit bureau. So, I advise you with this tip to always pay your bills on time. Yes, pay your bills on time. Keep the balance low. Usually, I keep my balance at like $2 so they can report back to the bureau because they have to report something back. And by keeping it low, that means you have to either pay your balance in full, or you can always split your balance into 2 payments. By splitting your balance into 2 payments, pay 3 days prior before the due date, and it can also increase your credit score even faster if for those who are truly impatient. And that is just the trick of the day. And also with this tip, I want to advise you just how you check your text messages every minute of the day. Check your credit score so you can review it monthly and just to know where you stand and where you're at and what you need to continue to work on. Remember, your credit report and your credit score are 2 of the most vital aspects of your financial health. Whew. You know, I'm trying to keep y'all mental health, financial health, and spiritual healthy out here. So I hope you guys thought these steps were useful and actually can take the next step of increasing your credit score. Thank you so much for tuning in to Take the Lead. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. You know, it don't cost nothing to spread love. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. One love.